And so speaking of weed and stuff like that, this racism even extends into, the prison system, marijuana, all that stuff. It's funny, I was doing the research. I was doing my research for the marijuana episode I'm doing.
Oh, wow.
And it's crazy how... So John Boehner, just real quick, John Boehner, you know John Boehner, right? So he was completely against marijuana.
Former Speaker of the House,
yes.
right?
Yep. That John Boehner. So he fought for years to keep marijuana illegal because he was making so much money off the private prison system by putting black people into jail for petty marijuana charges.
I didn't know he was making money off of that.
Yeah. But then now, 5 years later, since everything's legal, he and this other company bought up 100 or 200 marijuana licenses. So even though he can't use them all at the same time, he buys them all up so that other people, other small business or people that want to start a local grower have to go to him and buy the license. So he sold that company for $2 billion.
Wow.
Which held all the licenses. So he made $300 million off of nothing, off of doing nothing. And that's why he's all for it. But it's funny, he's all for it now when the first place he was using it to discriminate against black people to make money. Now they're also discriminating in the marijuana business, meaning all the people that had that he put in jail for those petty crimes can never get a job.
Right.
It's going to be harder for them to get a job with a marijuana, or being in jail even. So
it's also a big issue with who's getting the licenses to grow and distribute. And
right. So 81% of the people that own dispensaries, and these are supposed to be, I forget what it's called, where they have to grow it and then sell it and do all the stuff, all the steps. I forget what the word for it off the top of my head is, but you have to not integrate, vertical integration. Yeah. So you have to do that in order to have a license. So people like you or me that might have enough to open the store, but then we don't have enough to grow it and then to do all the other stuff that's involved with getting it to the final.
So it requires
stages.
A lot of capital.
Right. So 81% of all dispensaries are owned by white males. 81%.
Yeah.
4.3. So the rest of the 20%, 4.3 of them are black African Americans.
And those are the people that have been
of all the dispensaries in the United States,
and they've been discriminated the most against during the war on drugs. And all
yes, and then they're still being discriminated now when it's coming to that.
It's bullshit.
And it's just crazy, man. It's bullshit. It's just 100. It's just really crazy.
It's not even crazy, man. It's bullshit.
No, yeah, it's
by design, and that's the problem that we've been talking about was systemic racism, and that's just one facet of it.